Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to 4Fitness. My name is Ashley Forbes, this is 4Fitness 33. You are joining me on my journey on the 365-day challenge. It's where I do 100 press-ups a day and 1 mile a day. We are on day 51 today. Pure press-ups, and we're just going to be talking more than doing them. We're going to be talking about the pump/prison press-up. Day 51, we are now over 15,000 arm. I'm not going to go through what I've done. I have my dip diary on me. We're now over 15,000 press-ups, and we're around 26,000 push-ups, just below. Bit news. I was going to do, obviously, the national cross country tomorrow. Let alone, luckily, I didn't, as they contacted everyone about 2-3 o'clock yesterday saying that it is cancelled due to waterlogged car park, waterlogged course, so on and so forth. So I really dodged a bullet there. I didn't have much money anyway because I'm in between jobs, and losing 100, 200 quid is not great. They've apologised for all the, obviously, costs and implications it will make, and they are trying to plan on rescheduling it. They said they're going to look at other alternatives. I reckon it will just be at a later date at the exact same venue. So for me, it will still be a no-go. The venue is a massive thing, and obviously the distance. Telford in near Birmingham is way too far for a Saturday. A little bit update on the challenge. Day 51, so we're still going strong. Still hitting it. We have not got a race now till CC6 next month or Salisbury, so it's just a big bulk of training, which is fun. So now we will go into talking about the push/pump press up. Why is it different to a normal press up? What you're gaining from it and stuff like that. So first of all, to explain what I would call the pump/the prison press up. I'll go through a little demonstration and we'll go through it. So I would call this an army press up. Shoulder widths apart, your arms, and then full motion of all the way down to an army angle and all the way up. That is a prison, an army push up. A prison press up is more than, it's basically getting that halfway and just going, okay? You may have something else to say by. Other people call it other things. Me personally, I call the first one an army press up because that's what I was taught in the army. And the second one I call a pump or a prison press up because I know a lot of people that go to prison that do that. After speaking to people, after talking to people, I had a few people watch my videos, and they have suggested to me to do a lot more towards the pump press up. My argument is it's not a full range of motion and it is not a push-up, which we had a heavy, hard debate about. And it came down to him sort of taking his shirt off and going, look, which I understand, you've got the results out of it. So for me, it made me sit down and have a look at myself. So what we're talking about here is, when you're doing, obviously, the full arm press up, you're getting the full motion. It's going all the way through your arms and through your chest. You're working the triceps, the biceps, the pecs, the back. You're working all of it, the forearms, the hands. But obviously, when you're coming into the push press up, you're very much isolating the corner of the top of your shoulder. So when you're coming in, you're going to isolate the pectoral and you're going to isolate the shoulder joint, and therefore that short range of movement is going to keep it tight and it's going to push and you're going to see more out of it. Where if you're doing the full range of motion, you're not as going to get as much pump. So say if I did 1,000,000 press ups full motion and pumped, I'd probably get a better physique from the pump one. So for me, it's thinking about what do I actually want to get out of it, what do I want to do. For me, like I said, it's mental toughness, physical toughness, so on and so forth. So I'm not really looking for a pump. So I'm going to sort of meet it halfway. I'm going to try and do about half of them. I'm going to go out my way to do some now and see what it's like. But what do you guys think? Should I be doing the push-up, press-ups, or should I just be doing regular army press-ups? Is a pump prison press-up an actual real press-up? If it was a competition, me personally, I would not allow it. You see some of these kids that just push out like 1,000 and I wouldn't count a single press-up. For me, it's got to be a full range of motion, fully up, fully down to a 90-degree angle. I don't care if you don't go all the way to the floor, but to that 90-degree angle is a bare minimum. Everyone knows what I mean by that 90-degree angle. I'm just going to do a few push-ups now, and then we're going to end up the video. And that's all I really want to go through today, just to go through that sort of pump press-up. Just to say to people, like, it doesn't matter how you're doing press-ups as long as you're doing it, but there are certain ways. Do your research, ask people, have a conversation. So yeah, full range of motion. Don't get me wrong, I can still feel something from it, but I can definitely feel it more going down the arms, into the chest. I can even feel it a little bit down in the abdomen area. I'm working kind of the whole body when I'm doing that. But when I'm going into the push-up, and I do actually feel like I need to bring my arms a little bit closer, and then rock. Obviously, because I've not been doing those, I'm not the greatest at them. I'm not the greatest at push-ups anyway, but who cares? If you've got this far, you're a true believer. I will be doing a lot of sports trivia shorts soon, and they will be going up at the start of the day. Please show them a lot of love, like, subscribe, so on, so forth. I've got about 150 of them coming up, so if they get the traction, I'll keep doing them. I've been Ashley Forbes. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.